Hello, and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we're back in Moria in the Dolphin View. So last episode we made our way to the 21st hole, but the epic is not there yet. So what we're missing in here, we'll need to defeat some gredbyg in the Great Delving, and then return to Bori in to Bossy, sorry. Return to Bossy in the Chamber of the Crossroads. So, gredbyg are not that difficult to find. But I don't know what was that guy doing all the way up there. So I really wanna keep looking for gredbyg on my way back to Durin's Way, because yeah, you remember in the Palace of Nine there was a gredbyg nest, and a very big one, but I don't know, I want to look someplace else. Well, afterwards we still have a few more quests left in there. Namely, recover the Dwarf letters that I forgot to do on the previous episode. So, seeing as I have some other quests pending before going to the 21st hole, I figured, well, might as well do that one too. Alright, so it seems it's actually not that hard finding some gredbyg. No. Now, where else can I find gredbyg? Yeah, because this library is filled with deep claws instead. Nope. Although, well, let me try something else. So you might remember on one of the previous episodes, we dropped down from one of the places in the Silverton Lodge, and we started working towards a hidden deed that requires you to fall from many different places in Moria. So I think, yeah, she did exactly the same. So let us do this again. We have fallen into the depths of the Great Delving. And this is also quite a fall. Back in the Dolphin View. You know what? Yeah, scratch that I said before. I think right now our best bet really is going back to the Palace of Nine and fighting the gredbyg there. It's gonna be faster. And then we can just map back to the Chamber of the Crossroads. Let us do that. Okay, there is another one here. So yeah, this is gonna be so much faster. Let us pick this one, and this one, and this one. Finally this one. Alright, so... You wanna keep fighting on ranged? Let us do that. Much better if they went into melee. But I guess we're not that lucky. Alright! I already have all the gredbyg I hadn't realized. Okay. So that's it. Now let us map back to the Chamber of the Crossroads.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
You drew this, Beriathan. Why, this is even better than the original. I appreciate the detail you put in. Have you not considered a career in map making? Whenever I travel the Winding Way, I will think of you. You have my thanks.
You have done well, friend.
Good work. You are ever a friend at need, and I am at your service. You continue to impress me with your inextinguishable fervor towards our cause.
Records and histories of Moria will aid us, if you can find them.
The gredbyg were a dreadful hazard, and despite your efforts they will undoubtedly return in time, but we cannot spend overlong dealing with this minor threat. To wholly wipe them out would involve resources beyond what I can provide. We must turn now to other matters and defend ourselves from the returning gredbyg wherever we must. What I truly desire above all else is a chance to look at records and histories from the old days. Who knows what secrets lie untold beneath the dust, pages, tablets, and tomes to be found throughout the caverns of Moria. There should be storehouses located within the Great Delving, and they are thus named: the Chamber of Knowledge, the Chamber of Wisdom, and the Chamber of Deep Thought. Find these storehouses within the Great Delving and search them all for records of the old days. Return to me when you have found something from each area. Alright, so yeah, all those chambers. Back to the Great Delving, it seems. Oh god. Even so far as the Durin's threshold. Oh, this is quite a journey.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
And the thing is that we cannot take a swift travel to the Dolphin View. So before doing that, let us go and find the dwarf letters that we forgot in the previous episode. So yeah, let us catch up on everything that we missed before, and then we'll go back. So, we'll continue the epic. Alright, so there is a lot of backtracking still involved. So we can take the time to advance some of the class dates as we pull some of these mobs. Alright, so yeah, we only need to defeat some Merivile that stand next to the dwarf corpses. Yeah, I gotta keep an eye open for them. And it seems keep on pulling every single thing on our way. Okay, so here's another one. You die, please. Okay. Alright, so that's 3 out of 4. Just missing one more. Very hard to find now. Maybe we can even start making our way back. And hopefully some of those Merivile will have respawned by the time we get there. Might be worth giving it a try. Oh. Right, that one has not respawned. That's a shame, but well, we still need to remain here in this area because we'll need to go back to Zigil and complete that quest there. So I guess we can take another look through here. Maybe we can find another Merivile in here. Nope. You know what? Okay, here we have it. I was wondering where it might have been. Okay, it seems that Moroval has respawned already. We can get the last letter from her. Alright. But yeah, as I was saying, we need to get back to Zigilburk. I don't know, hopefully there is a swift travel option in here, but I'm not getting my hopes up.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
You have retrieved the letters of the fallen. My thanks to you, Beriathan. The messages contained herein will bring a sorrowful but much needed close to the grieving of their families. I will see that they make their way safely to Durin's threshold. Well, I could technically take them there. Alright, so we are friend to the Iron Garrison Guards. Awesome. Yeah, I think the guards are a little bit easier than the miners. We now to an ally now. We have friend to the guards, 10 LOTRO points, and the title. And okay. Alright, so now that we have completed all that, we can once again make our way back to the Great Delving and look for the Chamber of Knowledge, Wisdom, and Deep Thought. And right now I'm feeling so tempted to just write the code that we received after entering Moria, but it's not that fast. I mean, if we can avoid combat, we're gonna outrun that code quite easily, so... Twenty more hits with that! And here, 200 more, well, that's a little bit easier. And here, oh god, 200 more uses of ambush? Really? Alright. So, getting back to the Great Delving. Where am I now? I don't want to fall again. But no, we're back on track. Wisdom, knowledge, deep thought. Okay. All right, so I knew I was missing. I had to be missing a mirror in here somewhere. Here it is. Adjusting the mirror has helped the paths of the Dolphin View to be much better lit than they were previously. This will likely save many from falling or taking a wrong turn. Well, of taking a wrong turn maybe, but I have already fallen quite a few times, so... Anyway, let us go back from where we came, because I think, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit easier coming in from here. I hope so. No! Unless we can make this jump. Can we make this jump? We should be able to make this jump. Yeah. Alright, so trying to remember my way in here. Okay. So here we have the Chamber of Knowledge. Leave me alone. You find some withered pages within the strongbox. The script is still legible. That's good. So, back to the Dolphin View it is, through these stairs. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, that's too out of the way. Not gonna bother with that one. But, unless... I think that's the path to the next chamber we're looking for. Right, so this is the Chamber of Wisdom. Where's the entrance? Alright, there. You find a broken tablet within the strongbox. Its inscription can still be discerned. Alright, so now let us see if by any chance there is a stable master who can take us to Durin's threshold. Nope. There is no swift travel to Durin's threshold, so... we gotta make our way to... on our own. But I think these are holes that we are not suited to survive. Hopefully it seems there is a path over here. And yeah, let us take all the Sage's locker that we find on the way. Not that one. Okay, back in Zigilburk. Shouldn't be far now. Can we make that jump? Because otherwise I think we would die. No, no, no! Oh, we were we were there. Well, if you'd bring me back to the Ruins Threshold, I'm not gonna hold that against you. Just wanna see how long this fall is gonna be. The Ruins Threshold. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that works in the end. Yeah, lots of fall today. The Chamber of the Deep Thought we had already visited on our very first episode within Moria. We found a spider, a translucent spider, inside. Totally unrelated though. But now it's time for us to go back and okay, and here's the Stern box. You find a withered tome within the Stern box. Some of its text can still be deciphered. Alright, so first we gotta go to Slackby at the Dolphin View. Let him know about the mirror that we just fixed. Yeah, I really like the look of these crystals in here. So yeah, just taking a couple pics. I mean, I really like the overall design in Moria. I don't know. As I said, I know some people really don't like it, and I know, well, I think there are a few reasons for that. It might feel too samey because you are always underground. For some people it's too dark and they cannot find their way through it. But yeah, as I told you as well, that's part of the experience. That's what makes Moria great. And it still remains majestic, even after hundreds of years of abuse from goblins and orcs and the Balrog itself. It still preserves the dignity and the magnificency of dwarves. And well, I'm not the biggest dwarf fan there is, but you gotta admire their architecture. Amazing the things they're able to do. Okay, so I think we can actually take this path that we used before. Of the deep path, but I think that Sage's Locker is actually low in here. Oh, it's even further down than that, so yeah, no, not gonna risk falling again. I don't want to fall a third time now. So let us just take the regular path to the Dolphin View. At least this is the one that I always take. But I'm just realizing that all these locations are connected in more than one way. But there are many different ways of getting to your destination. Moria tricks you into believing there's only one way, or at least that's what it does for me, but That's not true, actually.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
So you were the one that adjusted that light, were you? At first I thought there was a fire and that we were about to be attacked, but then I realized that the light was a warm, gentle one. I knew then that it came from one of the ancient mirrors I've heard so much about. I am only happy that I lived to see the beauty of the light system in Khazad-dûm. Alright, so that makes 2 out of 9 of the mirror quest lines. And I think if we come through here, we can avoid crossing the goblin camp. Yeah, in a way I'm just finding my way through Moria again. Yeah, look. We are all... No, we're not there yet. We come... Jesus. What's the exit then? Don't do this to me. Not so simple. So yes, this is something that a lot of people dislike about Moria, but no, it's part of the experience. I mean, I remember the first time I came in here that I was a premium player and was still getting all the LOTRO points I needed to buy all the quest packs and the expansions as well, so I saved all my turbine points back in the day for more content. But the Mines of Moria, at that time there was not the distinction between the expansion pack and the quest pack, so the only way of getting Moria was dishing out 2500 turbine points, and that was a lot. So what I did, and keep in mind that I was very young back in the day, I was like 17, so yeah, I still didn't have a job, and the only source of income were my parents, and I remember basically begging my mom to purchase Moria with cash. And after a while, she agreed. So I got Moria, and I was so happy to finally get my legendary items, come inside Moria, and everything that... I don't know, at some point I might have gotten annoyed about how difficult it is to navigate at times. But at the same time, I always understood that's what it was meant to be. And I was so amazed seeing this place come to life thanks to the devs. And I was so happy of continuing my journey through LOTRO that for me, Moria has never been a hassle. It's something to look forward to. Because I know some people say like, quest in Region until you are level 50-ish or something, and then just power your way through the epic, and when you are level 56 or something, go to Lorien and you can avoid most of Moria, but that's not what I do.
Many foul things dwell in the depths of the mountains. I fear the orcs will be the least of our troubles.
You've been a great help to us, Beriathan, and if you haven't been that way yet, you may want to head east to the 21st Hall and see our encampment there. The 21st Hall was one of the greatest halls in all of Moria in its day, and will soon be so again if we are successful. The hall can be reached most directly by the road that leads east from here. You can reach it by the passage that leads southeast out of the Chamber of the Crossroads. It is a wide road built in a winding natural passage throughout the rock. Luck is with us, for it seems the goblins make little use of it, and the way is as safe as any down here, as long as we can keep watch on it at any rate. When you reach the hall, find War and tell him how we are doing over here. He is the supervisor of the 21st Hall expedition, and he'll be eager for news. He'll probably be in the Chamber of Mazarbul, just off the passage to the north of the 21st Hall.
None of this seems useful, friend. Except... Oh, now wait a moment!
Excellent, Beriathan. These records and histories are very old and probably harbor many ancient secrets. They are sure to be tremendously valuable. Bosi examines each of the records in turn and his face falls somewhat as he reads. Records of goods bought and sold, inventories of iron and other metals. These are of some interest to be sure, but... Bosi trails off and then brightens. Wait a moment, Beriathan. You might have something here after all. What do we take? This one, but it's not as good as the one that we have. Not really.
This record tells of a mighty axe, Zigilburk, forged at the heart of fire.
This pages mentions something curious indeed, Beriathan. An axe made entirely of mithril, light enough to be wielded one-handed, but strong enough to fell any foe or rend any armor with a single sweep. Zigilburk it was called, and it appears to have been forged in Durin's time by one called Ongli. I have not heard that name before. How can it be that one so skilled would not be remembered in legend? There is more to be learned on these pages. Could it be that Zigilburk might yet be found? My son Bori has been racked by grief ever since Broin was slain before the doors of Durin. Bring him these pages and tell him of Zigilburk. It will do him well to have other thoughts upon which to brood. Go up the stairs on the eastern side of the chamber and through the door into the chamber of command. My son Bori is there, and Brogur also. Alright, so this is an awesome chamber. What do we have in here? Like a ranger, an elf. Okay, here's Brogur, and this is a dwarf on a battlefield, it seems.
Broin would have loved to have seen this place.
Alas, that Broin is not here, Beriathan. This is just the sort of adventure he would have relished. Still, I may be able to help you, though my heart will not be in it. It seems that the dwarf who sought to forge Zigilburk relished his privacy, and by the grace of Durin he was given a secret forge at which to work. These pages do not reveal the location of the forge, but they do mention a trick of some sort that would open the door. The nature of this trick is lost, but these pages indicate that it was recorded at Katûb-zahar, the word of Durin. Katub-zahar was once supposed to be on the eastern side of the Great Delving, somewhere north of a great statue of Durin. I am sorry, but there is little else with which to guide you. Find the location and return to me, and perhaps I can unravel some more of the mystery. Alright, so back once again to the Great Delving. You might remember Katub-zahar. We were there before gathering some homes for the dwarves, I believe. And that's where we found a Falgair's twist tongue riddles. That's where that quest line begins. So, back to Katub-zahar it is. How can you not admire this architecture? The Dwarf Lord's Gate, which is such an amazing view. I have already taken a picture in here, but just wow. Anyway, here we are in Katub-zahar once again. The broken plaque is faded but still reads Katub-zahar. Alright, that's all that we needed to do, find Katub-zahar and then go back to Bori, it seems. Really simple, really. Okay, I had not equipped this ring. I mean to, so... What else? Back in Durin's Way. And I think we have enough. Task items for today. Let me check that. Well, we already had one ready to turn in spotted skins. That allows us to pick the weekly. We have barbed claws. No, not full. Carmine swordsheets. We do. Creepy field. We do. Polished swordsheets. I believe we do. No, not all. Spotted skins. Not enough. Creepy field. Let's turn these ones for the moment. Oh, we cannot do more, so we'll need to get some more task items for today. Let us see what Bori wants us to do now.
I think you have found the answer, friend.
You found the location of Katûb-zahar, the word horde of Durin. I am deeply impressed. It is a shame that your report tells of a great infestation of deep claws and cave claws. I hope the beasts have not ruined too many of the records and histories kept in that place. It seems that Ongli, the great craftsman who may have forged Zigilburk, was very protective of his privacy. Durin granted him a secret forge at which to work, Nâr-khelab, the Heart of Fire. The way to Nâr-khelab was locked by means of some trick known only to a trusted few. These pages do not mention the location of Nâr-khelab, but they do say that the trick to opening the way was kept in Katûb-zahar. Now that you have found the word horde of Durin, you can search for this trick.
We must find the Heart of Fire and the means to access it.
If we can find both the location of the Heart of Fire and the secret to opening its doors, it could be that Zigilburk will return to us from the darkness. I will ask the other dwarves of our expedition if they have came across any sign of Nâr-khelab. Perhaps someone has encountered some clue, though I am not hopeful. You must return to Katûb-zahar, the word horde of Durin, and search for the secret to opening the door. The deep claws you found will not make it easy, but you are strong enough to deal with them. Katûb-zahar is on the eastern side of the Great Delving, north of a large statue of Durin. Somewhere inside, among the deep claw nests, you may find the secret to opening the Heart of Fire. Alright, well. Before I go back to Katûb-zahar, let me just one moment, Bori, because I wanna I just wanna take a just like this room a lot. It has a lot of personality, so alright, so let's go. Hopefully we'll get enough task items in Katûb-zahar to be able to complete all the tasks for today. We need some more barbed claws and spotted skins. And polished swordsheets, but I don't think we're gonna find them from deep claws and cave claws. Well, thankfully it's not that far away when you think about it. So we gotta dig through all these nests until we find something about Katûb-zahar. About Zigilburk, Nâr-khelab, the Heart of Fire. Useful in this one. Nothing useful in this one. So it seems we'll need to go to the second floor. Let us go to the second floor. No, where is it? Maybe it's this one on the corner, hopefully. Buried within the nest, you discover rotten pages that mention Nâr-khelab. Perfect. What? All right. So let us see what we got after our incursion here. Barbed claws, spotted skins. Yeah, that is enough for completing today's tasks. That's great. So let us go back to Chamber of the Crossroads. Alright, so let us do this really quick. Let us pick up spotted skins. Alright, so that would be the quest, the task limit for today. Now let us talk to Bori about what we found.
This must be it! The secret to accessing the Heart of Fire!
This looks very promising indeed, Beriathan. Let me see what I can learn from these pages. Many of the words are faded and the parchment is rotten. There's the deep claws and cave claws that nest now in Katûb-zahar. Use of this secret to opening the doors seemed to be punishable by death or imprisonment. Blacksmith Ongli could approve entry as could Durin, of course. I cannot make out the next line, but... here we go. The door will be hidden until the following steps are taken. This word must be Ongli, which means that he must be hailed as a master blacksmith or congratulated for his fine works, or saluted, I think. And then these words are to be spoken. Back cannon suhuk. This is it, Beriathan. Alright, so... which one are we gonna take? I think I'm gonna take the morale. Yeah, let us pick morale.
But still, we have no idea of its location.
We now have the secret to opening the doors to the Heart of Fire, but not the location of the dwarves themselves. This is a frustrating turn. Speak to my uncle Brogger about this if you would. He is busy as usual organizing our efforts here within Moria, but he may have some idea that has eluded our consideration. Brogger is wise and has a great store of knowledge in that old head of his. I would be very happy to have him giving thought to his adventure as well, for his input is certain to be valuable.
I do not have time for riddles. There's too much to be done.
My nephew has told me about this wild goose chase, Beriathan. How can we be certain that Nâr-khelab, this Heart of Fire, ever existed at all? We would have heard tales of such a forge, surely. And Zigilburk, an axe made entirely of mithril. Ludicrous. This would surely have been featured in many of our tales before now, as old dwarves would sing its praise until the end of time. You would have better luck catching a wild redhorn goat that you would find in this ridiculous forge. This secret to opening the door that you have recovered is nothing more than a mad dwarf's mutterings.
I have had an idea. What if the goblins have found a Heart of Fire?
You will always have my respect for what you did before the doors of Durin, avenging my poor son with your excellent weapon, but I must be honest with you. I believe you are wasting your time. As long as you will be traipsing around in the dark looking for this flight of fancy forge, you might as well accomplish something worthwhile, Beriathan. There seems to be a large goblin presence among the Silverton Lodges far to the south and below the Great Building. As long as you are searching for this fabled Heart of Fire, you may as well slay goblins while you do it, especially the ones that have moved into Gamel-Philic, the Elder Mine. The goblins are many, and bringing an ally or two might be a good idea. In fact, why not steal some of their maps? They have long lived here in darkness, and their crude maps may show the way to this mythical forge of yours, as well as being useful to those of us seeking paths that actually exist. Alright, you gotta love Brogger grumpiness. I mean, and it's understandable as well. He has just lost his son, so he is still mourning. But you gotta love the way in which he expressed his disbelief.
These halls will be great once more.
What do we do now? We need to go to the Silverton Lodges. Let us take a ride to the Dolphin View. And call it a day. Yeah, I think we have done a lot of stuff today. And the story is once again picking up pace. And we are now seeing some of the crucial elements of Volume 2 come into play. So on the next episode, we'll continue our search for Zigilburk, the fabled axe of mithril, in the Silverton Lodges. In the meantime, well, as usual, thank you once again for watching today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I hope you are enjoying what you are seeing here. Let me know what you like or dislike in the comments down below. Subscribe and leave a like. if you are feeling up to it as well. And keep an eye open because new episodes are coming regularly and you will not want to miss what's coming next. This has been Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and I will see you on the next episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. For the time being, my friends, take care, stay safe, good luck and safe travels to you all. Bye bye, and I will see you later.